when you're teaching, getting to know everyone's name can be extremely difficult. For me, that is a difficult thing. And I now teach at the college level, but I certainly had a problem when I saw them 5 days a week, but that's easier. Now I teach at the college level and I see my students 2, sometimes even 1 time a week. Very difficult for me to recall and remember names. So one thing I like to do in the beginning of the school year, whether it's my own students when I was teaching in K through 12 or my college students, is I'd have them create name tags. I'll tell you a couple things that I did with them. Number one, I'd make this a fun event, and there's a million different ways you can do this. But I would have them, and I'll tell you why I do this, I would have them write their first name and their last initial on here, and a lot of times I'd have them, this was just a fun thing I do, I'd have them draw a little picture just to have a little bit of fun. If I taught 6th grade, they might draw a picture of something they did that summer, whatever it is. But a few additional things. I tell them to write it on both sides. And why do I do that? Because there's nothing more annoying than sitting down next to someone, and if the name card's facing out to the teacher, the presenter, I do this with presentations as well. Well, the instructor knows who everyone is, but if I don't know your name next to me, I can't see it. So the person, everyone around can see your name as well, so they can start learning your name if there's new people in the classroom. And then the reason why I don't put last names on here is because, and I won't get one right now because of privacy issues, but what I would do, and I got permission to do this, I would have my students in groups of 4 or 5, whatever the tables were set up. Each student would do this, they'd hold it up, and I'd take a quick picture of it, and then I would print them out, and I would have them up next to my grade book so I could quickly look down, because I can see faces and names. If I could see it a couple times, I'd remember them. So I'd actually take a picture of groups, and I could see that this was Kay, or this was Jacob, or whatever it is, and I'd have that up there. I'd have about 7 or 8 of these for the different groups in my classroom. And that really went a long way for me remembering names. But I certainly didn't post it anywhere. It wasn't anywhere but the one computer I did and printed it out, and I got permission from the principal and from the parents to do this.